And a happy Thursday evening to you folks. Hope you're ready for some NBA action. Here on 2K Sports, Brian and each team representing their conference in this one, Grant, and they've got some history between them as well.
Yeah, B.A., they've played in some big games against each other, and that only heightens the intensity. It should be a good one.
And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. We've got Mobley, and it's Ramsey in at the 3. Here's Bailey. To the middle, Şengün. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. Pass to Marks. Here's King. Right wing. Marks passes to Barnes. And the 3 off target. Garland for 3. He drops it from range.
For a guard like Garland, hitting threes unlocks the rest of the floor.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Cavaliers. I asked about what he was planning to do about the athletic and energetic Evan Mobley. Coach said, "My guys have studied the reports, we've reviewed the film, we are as prepared for him as we can be. Now, if our whole team could also grow another 3 inches, then we'd really be in good shape." Coach had jokes, but he also has a plan. Back over to you guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Pass to King. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. The 3 from Barnes. He can't hit that time.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Here's Keith. And Cleveland another 3.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
New Orleans has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Here's King. 33 points last game. Pass to Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. Yep, that one goes.
Inside is where Barnes is most effective, taking point-blank shots.
Now Richardson turned in an outstanding game against Oklahoma City. Here's Keith. Pass to Şengün. Shoots over Mobley. And King pulls it down.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Picked it out of midair. Here's Bailey. He's guarded by Barnes. Pass to Keith. Ball stolen. Here's King. Hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. Mobley, a screen on Şengün. The 3 from Barnes. The rebound by Keith.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Now here's Garland. He's covered closely. 4 on the clock. Cleveland again missing. Pelicans trail by 4. You can tell this team really relies on Darius Garland on the offensive end.
And that's because he offers options. Garland can make plays for himself and others. So you never know if he's going to make that nice pass or that nice shot. That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Pass to Şengün. Cleveland working the ball around now. Here's Bailey. To win the drought. And Garland with a basket on the assist by Bailey. Garland's got a second bucket of the night.
And that's why you have to stay attached to Garland. He's got a quick shot, and he will fire it with any amount of space.
Here's King, guarded by Garland. And Mobley throws it down.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
The Cavaliers lead by 5. Garland with the ball. 17 points in his last outing. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And here's Bailey for 3. Pelicans cleared away. They've been playing excellent team basketball. 9 wins in a row.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
And Cleveland calls their first time out of the game. And Cleveland making a change here. Martin's checked in. And right in the middle of winter, hot off the press, some fresh power rankings. You look at the Grizzlies, no movement for them, maintaining their top 10 spot.
Well, I think for New Orleans, they're sitting tight in the number 3 spot, one of the league's elite teams, with every right to be confident no matter who they face.
Back to Richardson. Keith, the pass to Garland. Richardson for 3. The shot, no good. For New Orleans, they've gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Here's King. No points yet. Here's Ramsey. He's guarded by Martin. Here's King. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Pelicans foul. Ramsey, first team foul.
Over to the left wing. Şengün passes to Garland. Corner shot. Cleveland again missing. The Pelicans trail. Here's Marks. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Richardson. Pass to Şengün. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And for those teams that look like a total rebuild now, how do they stay motivated, Grant?
Well, B.A., for the free agents to be, it's all about the dollar signs. And, of course, for the younger players, this is your chance to show you deserve minutes.
Şengün's fun to watch on the block. Drop steps, spin moves, up and unders. This man will put on a clinic down low.
Outside Barnes. Pass to King. 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Barnes. And the Pelicans miss again. And it's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 4-point game. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
King, the pass to Ramsey. Here's King, still without a bucket. Inside. And Mobley gets it to go.
When you're looking at top pick and roll partners, Mobley is squarely in that discussion.
And here's Richardson. Martin up top. Barnes comes with a double team. Pass to Şengün. Fires from the corner. The rebound by Marks. The Pelicans shooting only 31% to get this game underway. Here's King. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
Had enough room to finish, and that's what he'll usually make.
Down low. Here's Martin. Shoots over Barnes. Martin misses. Here's King. Defended by Şengün. King gets the bucket.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Cleveland has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. And out of bounds, New Orleans will have it. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. We look at the last month's premier teams on the fast break. The Pelicans, number 1.
This team has been playing at a fast pace offensively, and it's worked out for them during this last month.
Traore's checked in for Richardson, and the Pelicans making a change. They've got Darius Garland. Bailey out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Keefe in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. The Pelicans pull it in. Time to go courtside and hear what's going on with Ace Bailey. How's he doing, Allie?
Hey guys, the Cavaliers head athletic trainer gave me an update. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Though it'll take some time to fully recover from this injury, the staff has given him the green light to play on it. Guys?
Thanks as always, Allie. Appreciate the report. This injury certainly looks like it could be serious.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
Şengün with a steal. In transition, here comes Cleveland. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Cavaliers?
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And how about their shot pocket tonight? I mean, creating doubt every time the ball goes up. But they're there lurking.
The Cavaliers lead by 10. Outside Richardson. To the paint. Out of bounds. It'll be Pelicans ball. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for him.
You know, a trend like this isn't going to please the coach or the front office. He's been a little more focused on other parts of his game, and rebounding is something he needs to put more emphasis on. And I'm sure they've talked to him about it.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh yeah, you're done.
Pass to Şengün. Here's Bailey. Garland looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. He needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
It's Powell on the wing. Şengün against Mobley. To the inside. Here's York. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Bailey's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Garland. Here's Keefe. Here's Bailey, covered by Mobley. And Bailey gets it to go.
And they look more confident now, putting that rough first quarter behind them.
New Orleans calls timeout. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely. Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Pass to Bailey. Fades and shoots. And King pulls it down.
2 minutes.
King's got 4 rebounds now.
2 minutes.
Here's Mobley. Here's King. A minute 50 left in the second. Inside. Here's Keefe. Deflected! And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavs will retain possession. Pass to Garland. Here's Bailey. 6 on the shot clock. A deep 3.
Yeah, their three-point percentage has dropped a bit here in the second half. They need to think maybe about getting into the paint for easy buckets.
Powell outside. Ellis passes to Mobley. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. York no good. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Cleveland. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
Pass to King. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
This right here, whew, this is how you want to play the game. With passion, with energy, just great hustle play right there.
Now here's Garland. Now Şengün, covered by Mobley. Şengün passes to Richardson. Back to Şengün. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Şengün's got 5.
That is where Şengün is best, around the hoop with great touch.
From down in the low post, it goes. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot. So solid. One more time, a round of applause for the...
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
They are just racking up the assists right now, playing for one another. Man, this is great.
Yeah, we'll see if they can keep up this mentality in the second half. If they do, they win.
Next up, guys, let's talk about those power rankings.
You look at Cleveland. They're a middle-of-the-pack team. Sure, they did some wins, but I don't know how much more beyond that.
Seems like they're missing a key piece or two. Maybe one of their younger guys will step up down the stretch.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Scotty Barnes with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, but his blocks tell only part of the story. His presence alone is making an impact on defense.
And you can bet that that's had an effect the rest of the way. Guys won't be trying to take him one-on-one because he alters just as many shots as he blocks.
Cleveland leading by 8. So the Pelicans 5 right now. Barnes is out there with Evan Mobley. And it's King in at the point. Richardson, the pass to Keefe. 6 to shoot. For 3. And Richardson hits from deep. 10 points for him.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
To the middle. Deflects the pass. Now here's Garland. Not a lot of room. Pass to Richardson. Şengün, the screen. Richardson, the pass to Garland. 5 on the clock. Top of the key. Richardson, no good.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Barnes from point-blank range.
And Barnes doesn't back down from anyone, embracing the contact on the way up.
Richardson, the pass to Şengün. Back to Richardson. And he hits the jumper. Richardson's got 12 points.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Here's King, guarded by Garland, and it's King missing. The Cavaliers lead by 11. Shoots. Again, Cleveland scores.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Outside Barnes. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Bailey's got his 5th rebound in this one. Keith, the pass to Richardson. Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Hey, look, sometimes you just got to let the big man work. Şengün doing it in style.
Ramsey can't get it to go.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Garland, the pass to Richardson. Here's Bailey. He's guarded by Barnes. Şengün, the screen. Pass to Keith. There's the triple. The Pelicans pull it in. Minnesota will be traveling to face him after this game. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. King gets the bucket.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Outside Richardson. Outside Garland. On the take. It's an even 3-on-3 break.
I like watching Barnes challenge defenses like this, earning these calls in the process.
New Orleans shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. If you had to say, Richard, what's the most critical component for a team to play effective defense?
I would say being bought in. If players are bought in, you could overcome individual deficiencies.
Now here's Richardson. 12 points for him. Bailey's shot is off.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
On the wing, Richardson. Şengün finds Richardson. Here's Keith. Garland for 3. It's deflected. King, the pass to Barnes. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Barnes has got 6 in the quarter. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for New Orleans.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
New Orleans making some... Pelicans trail by 15. We've got Traoré, and it's Keith in at the 2. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Pass to York. Here's King. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Gomez.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is. Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And here's Ellis. It's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Traore.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Clock at 6. To the inside. And York gets it to go.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Pass to Gomez. Now Martin. Cleveland working the ball around now. The ball's knocked loose.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Here's King. The rebound by Gomez. Gomez has got rebound number 5 here tonight. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Traore can't hit. Pelicans trail by 15. Here's King. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Pass to Traore. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Down low. Shot clock at 5. Cleveland again missing. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Here's King. Here's the 3. And again, New Orleans, no good.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Pelicans trail by 15. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's York. And again, New Orleans, no good.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Traore, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 17.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Out to the right wing. Here he goes. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
The Cavaliers call timeout. Şengün checked in for Cleveland. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen on what the Cavaliers coach was going over with his team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
They respond immediately with as much power as possible.
Man, you talk about a heavyweight battle. Both teams landing blows here. To the right side. Here's Keith. No good on the triple.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Inside. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
Pass to Traore. Here's Keith from outside the arc. Drains the triple. Keith's got 19 points.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Here's York. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. It's Martin on the wing. Pass to Traore. Back to Martin. From 7 feet away, Traore gets the bucket. Traore's gotten 4 this quarter.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Elevates and detonates the one-hand stuff.
Picture perfect. Now here's Şengün. Here's Traore. Pass to Keith. 4-3. And King pulls it down. King's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's York over Craig. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Keith's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
So both teams changing it up here. The Cavaliers lead by 16. Now Garland. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the New Orleans Pelicans. On Friday, they'll take on Victor Wembanyama and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then Sunday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Utah, going up against the Jazz.
They're looking at an almost ideal stretch of schedule. Games they can win all on home court. They'd have to really go cold to not have these next couple games go their way.
Here's King, defended by Şengün. Peters. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Peters has got 6 here in the quarter. Now here's Richardson, tightly guarded. Pass to Keith. Richardson with it. To the paint. Here's Şengün. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Şengün's got 11 in the second half. Pelicans trail by 16. Here's King. Outside Barnes. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
Here's Garland. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. That's 10 points for Darius. Garland.
Looking for a high percentage shot. Garland wants the best look he can get.
Out to the right wing. Fires the 3. Kept alive. Here's King. Pass to Ramsey. Right wing. Şengün with a double team. Here's Ramsey. Tries again. The rebound by Garland. Garland's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound. That's number 4 on him. He's still got a little wiggle room, but if he picks up a 5th, that could be a problem.
Here's Bailey. He's guarded by Barnes. Pass to Garland. Here's Bailey. Launches a 3. Drills it from deep. And the Cavaliers lead by 21.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Barnes with a screen on Garland. And he drives in. Here's King. Guarded by Garland. Shot to stop the run. King gets the bucket. King's got 6 here in the quarter.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Garland finds Şengün. Back to Garland. Cleveland working the ball around now. To the middle. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, exceptional job. Barnes just diving towards the open area off the pick.
Pass to Bailey. And here's Şengün. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bailey. Takes a 3. Pelicans cleared away. Peters has got his 4th rebound in this one. He takes it in.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play.
One shot.
Richard, the league taking some steps to prevent flopping. What's the criteria for what crosses the line?
It's called STEM. It's an acronym for secondary, theatrical, exaggerated movements. Yes, that's a real term. It's kind of a limited definition, and it basically says, don't be an idiot.
Oh, a nice slam by the swingman Barnes. His athleticism is his greatest strength.
Şengün, the screen. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter here. Oh, it doesn't go! Pelicans trail by 18. Here's King. Here's Barnes. Şengün with a steal.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Cavaliers.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And so hard work pays off with their 26th win of the year.
And they fought hard for this win, guys. No one wants to get swept in a season series, even a short one.
From deep. Man, that one's good. Craig for three.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
The first one falls.
King, 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Pass to Martin. Here's Gomez, covered by Mobley. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. King, and so he's picked up. And so it's the Cavaliers. Taking care of business in this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence.
Yeah, check ball, check ball, check ball, check. Yeah, check ball. Stan Pablo.
It's John Mack.